Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Joy again. This is question 13. I have question 13. Okay. So this is on the sword. That's the first question we treated. If I'm not mistaken, that's the first question we treated when we started this online teaching. So we have solution. So the question says root 3, 5 root 2. Okay. That's root 3 plus root 2 equals a plus b root what? Root 6. And the question says we should find a and b. So all you just need to do is just to expand the bracket first. Okay, it's as simple as that. So what you will do, don't forget, I think I've done this in one of the part. You multiply this with this, also multiply this with this, and also consider the sign. This is the first step, this is the second. So the same thing, I've told you anything on the right hand side is the owner of the sign. You multiply this with this, you also multiply this with this, difference of 2 square. So this is third and this is fourth. That's multiplication. So what's the first one? Root 3 times root 3 is same thing as what? Root 3 times root 3, or how do I do it? Okay, root 3 times root 3, then that's what? Root 9. Root 3 times root 3. Let me expand it like this. Okay, that's the first one. Okay, that's the first one. That's the multiplication you're doing. Number 1. I'm supposed to jump this step. I'm not supposed to show this, but I'm showing it so that you can understand how I'm expanding SURD. Okay, I'm expanding SURD. Root 3 times root 3. This is it here. Okay, now look at this very well. This is plus. This is the second one. There's plus here. You put a plus. Okay, and the second one says what? Root 3 times what? Root 2. So this is another one. That's root 3 times what? Root 2. Okay, so I'm only just showing you. I can jump that step, but I'm only just showing you number 2. So look at the next one. Minus times plus. There's always plus here, but we don't write it. So minus times plus is what? Minus. Okay, and it's saying 5 root 2 times root 3. Don't forget, under SURD, I told you, multiply inside plus inside the roots, multiply it, then outside plus outside. There's always 1 here, like I said, but we don't write it. So 5 is outside, 1 is outside. What do? 5 times 1 is what? 5. It's as simple as that. This is inside. This is inside the roots. Inside the roots, 3 times 2. So this is the same thing as saying root 2 times what? Root 3. It's as simple as that. Inside plus inside, outside plus what? Outside. So don't forget, this is the last one, fourth step. Multiply. Minus times plus. Don't forget, I've told you, this on the right hand side is the owner of this plus. 5 over 2 is the owner of this sign. Okay, minus times plus is what? Minus. Okay, and what do we do here? We have outside. Outside here is 1. So that is what? 5 times 1, 5. What is the inside here? Root 2 and what? And root 2. So what do? Say root 2. Don't forget, I can jump this step, but I'm only just showing you to see how you do what? How you expand SURD. It's not hard at all. Okay? Multiply inside plus inside, outside plus outside. So here now, I can now, this is where I wanted to move to without me, okay, showing all this one before. So root 3 times root 3, that's what? Root 9. It's as simple as that. Plus 3 times 2. Under multiplication law in indices, I can take the roots and multiply what is inside. Okay? So that's what? Root 6. It's as simple as that. Minus 5. What's this? Root what? 6. It's as simple as that. Okay? Minus 5. Root 2 plus times root 2. I take one root, multiply the inside. That's what? Root 4. It's as simple as that. I only just show this one just for you to see how we multiply SURD. Okay, this is exactly what I wanted to jump into before, but I don't want to do that so that you can understand how the answer, we arrive at the answer. And don't forget that I mentioned a plus b root 6 is in the answer, is in the question. Okay, a plus b root 6, when you multiply, is equals to this. and they said we should find our A and B. So now root 9 is a perfect square, is what? 3. Okay, and don't forget, look at this, root 6, it means I can multiply, I can subtract or add under addition and subtraction in indices. Okay, when they have the same root value, you can add or subtract. That's the condition. Okay, this is 1 here, this is 5 here, so it means 1 minus 5 will give us what? Minus 4. So that's the meaning that it means that this one is what? Minus 4 root what? 6 minus, that's 5. What's the square root of 4? Is a perfect square. That is what? Times 2. Okay? Square root of 4 is a perfect square. That's times 2. Then you have your A plus B root 6. Okay? So it's getting shape now. It's getting shape. So now, at the end of the day, we can now say 3 minus 4 root 6. 5 times 2 is what? 10, which is equals to A plus B root 6. Okay? Now, look at this root here, 4 root 6. 3 has no root, 10 has no root. It means I can subtract them. So this one is something as saying minus 4 root 6, 3 minus 10 will give us what? Minus 7, which is A plus B root what? 6. So let me rearrange. Minus 7 is still the same thing. I'm rearranging the left hand side. Minus 4. I'm bringing minus 7 here. I'm bringing minus 4 root 6 just to tally with this. A plus B root what? 6. So we can get our A and B. All we just need to do is just to compare the equation, compare left hand side. You compare left hand side with right hand side. That is how to get your value. So it means that my A is automatically this. That's the meaning. My A, when you compare, is automatically this. Look at this. Root 6. Root 6. You have your B, and I've told you anything on the right hand side, 4 root 6 is the owner of this sign. So it means my B here is automatically this. It's as simple as that. My B here is automatically this. My A here is automatically this. So when you compare, it means that A equals what? Minus 7, B equals minus 4. It's as simple as that. So that's your A value when you compare left hand side and the right hand side. You can only compare that because it's already in this format. This one is carrying root 6. It's also carrying root 6. I can compare it. This one has no root. This one has no root. I can compare it and it's only 2. So that is how you can solve this. It's very, very simple and straightforward. Okay. So let's assume there's minus here. So it means minus will cancel minus. But here it is plus. So it means that minus will just take the old thing because plus times minus is what? Minus. So B is equal to what? Minus 4. If you're not very careful in your option, you might still say B is equal to 4 in JAMB. Okay? Because they know if you make that mistake, you will see your answer there. So you need to be very careful because this is A plus B, not minus. If it is minus, minus will cancel minus. Okay? So, and at the end of the day, you will get your answer. What I did here was just to show that I say minus 4 root 6 equals what? B root 6. Okay, root 6 will cancel root 6, then B will be equal to minus 4. That is it. That is what I did here. That's exactly what you're supposed to do because this one is plus. You understand now? So the same thing applies to A equals minus root 7. That one is straightforward. Minus 7. A is equals to minus 7. Please continue to like, continue to share, continue to comment. Okay, and so that we can reach a lot of young minds. Thank you very much. Cheers.